Good evening. My co-host, of course, is Samantha Shocker. And coming up, controversy surrounding a viral video showing men catcalling a woman. It's controversial, Sam.
That's right. You guys remember the video of the woman walking down New York City, recording reactions of men.
Yes.
What they say to her when they pass by her. Well, now a comedian is under fire for a couple of jokes he wrote on social media. And Dr. Drew, somehow you are involved.
I got in the middle of it. Adam Carolla got in the middle of it. He's going to join us to... we'll sort of relive the whole the glory that was that story.
How did it make you feel when your mother told Dr. Phil that you lie?
I was very frustrated because half the stuff that she said on there was a complete lie.
Let me push you a little bit. Do you lie?
Do I lie?
Do you lie? Is she right that you lie?
I do lie.
Okay.
I have lied before.
Okay. And are you lying now?
No.
This is the story you are tweeting about most tonight. Rape accusations against Bill Cosby. He didn't, I guess, didn't ask to become America's father, but that's what he became. He puts himself out in the public as a child development specialist. He tells African Americans how they ought to behave, males, and he has this lexicon of behavior that if you pulled out any one or two of the pieces, it's still reprehensible. Sam, she said she didn't want to ever see him again, but something else happened, allegedly.
Yes, okay, so according to this woman, when Bill Cosby called to tell her that he was going to perform, which was a monologue, by the way, that he said that she worked on, remember, because she was a writer.
Right.
So it was her mother that picked up the phone. Now, her parents were huge fans, right? Bill Cosby fans.
This was like 1969, right?
Yeah, she was 19 years old years ago. The mother picked up the phone. They were very excited. They did not know about this alleged first incident. So she felt like that she kind of had to go because her parents were fans. She didn't tell them about the first incident. So she went. Then when she went, she claimed that at some point throughout the evening she was drugged. And that
this is that episode, or there was another episode?
Well, we're going to roll tape on that. But in this incident, she claimed that she was drugged and that she woke up the next morning naked. This is the second incident that I'm talking about.
All right.
People say, why did you do it the second time when you knew he had drugged you? And I said, because there was a drink involved, and I wanted a drink.
So your addiction fed into how you were re-victimized.
I was right out of college at UCLA, and I had a contract from a big producer to develop a show. And all of a sudden, that contract came with a contingency plan with X, Y, and Z. With
like
sexual things.
Like it was written into the thing?
Through email. Through email.
So do you still have those emails?
I do, and I used those against him.
Oh.
And it was, I handled it my own way.
This guy was married?
Yes, with a family.
It's just
with a family.
I mean, this is reprehensible.
But for him to take my contract and dangle it in front of me and say, you don't get this contract unless, and then I said, oh no, you're going to give me that contract or else I'm going to inform your wife. So I played a little dirty too, but I'm sorry, you don't pretend to be interested in my show unless I have sex with you. That's basically what was said.
I am offended.
I'm upset.
But
I've never talked about this, and now I'm emotional.
Well, it's all right. There's something especially reprehensible about this male powerful figure in this town taking advantage of a woman who comes to the town without a lot of resources to try to make a living.
I'm still pissed.
Still pissed. Now I'm pissed.
I think the best defense is a good offense, and the fact that he's just sitting here like a sitting duck, I mean, it just leads people to believe that he's not telling the truth, and I'm one of those people, honestly.
And any statement that he would make, Dr. Drew, people would dissect every word, analyze every word, criticize him, say, oh, you didn't say this, oh, you said this. No good can come from him speaking.
We've all been talking about what should Bill Cosby do? What should Bill Cosby do? What do you think Bill Cosby should do?
You know what? This has actually been studied, Sam. They've actually done studies on what to do when the mob gets going. And there's two things. It divides into an issue of integrity versus an issue of competency. In other words, were you incompetent and you've done something you can change, in which case to step forward and go, this will never happen again, is very effective. When it comes to issues of integrity and you step forward and say, I did it, I'm a bad guy, that is a disaster. You're done after that. This is a man that has done good things, and we're eliminating that entire multi-decade career of entertaining people, of advocating on behalf of children, children's welfare, being concerned. People didn't always agree about his opinions about young African-American males, but he was dedicated and concerned about it. Deneen, you know what I'm saying? No, Sam? No,
I like what you're saying, Dr. Drew, but I'm sorry. Like, if this is true,
I understand.
We're dealing with a serial rapist, and any good that he does makes it null and void in my book.
The first thing I thought when I heard about this was he still got it.
I know, right?
And then when I got the wedding invitation, invitation, I was thinking, I wonder if kids are invited. And then I immediately went on to Crate and Barrel to their registry and got them that new set of knives that they wanted, and this really cute napkin holder.
Too soon. If you are a woman and you are attracted to a man that has
a swastika tattooed.
Well,
in the
there's
middle of
that.
his
There's
forehead?
that. But I mean, any sort of nefarious history, and you think to yourself, "Oh, I can understand the wounded little boy," and so, any sense of special understanding that you think you have of somebody who has a behavior problem, turn and run.
They literally have women that want to marry them. They've gotten more marriage proposals than I've gotten, Dr. Drew. What is it about these women that they're drawn to men in
what we have to figure out is what's wrong with Anahita.
Yeah.
That's the name of the next panel, I guess.
That's the better question.
That Charles Manson has more marriage proposals. So we're getting scores of marriage proposals for you. So good news. Good news. Are you going to put some up there, control room? Yes?
Oh, my God.
Here comes some up. Oh, there we go. Anahita, will you please marry me? You look great tonight as usual. Please get your own show.
A little courtship.
Hashtag Anahita Show.
Yes.